Alright folks, welcome back to Talos Principle 2, Road to Elysium, not Gehenna. Last time we did puzzle number 6 where we were doing like counting puzzles, so I guess 7 is going to be similar. Let's try and find it. I definitely saw it already. Was it? I kind of feel like it was... This is 8, 7's over here. Okay, cool. Oh, there's a little terminal to read as well. Critical error, all systems compromised, files recoverable. Okay, so there's still a few files available. Recover everyday sublime. By A.D. Markham. Love must matter to the... So user highlighted presumably, so this is some book or text or something, and this is a quote that has been highlighted by whoever the user is in this case. Love must matter to the philosopher because it is, at its core, the one undisputed presence of the sublime in our lives. Even when it is veiled love, unrequited love, or entirely imagined love, it is like a vast monolith towering over us, humbling, uplifting, frightening. Those who deny its presence can be safely disregarded as fools. They know it is there, they are simply afraid. But equally the philosopher must consider that in the great matters of history, love matters not one jot. The Nazarene commanded his... I'm not sure what that word means, commanded his followers to love their enemies, but they did not, and wrote 1,000 books of excuses for this failure. It's presumably some historical thing that I just don't know. Therein is revealed the purpose of the human struggle. Shall we look it up? Let's look it up. Oh, is it related to... Hold on, let's see. The Nazarenes were an early Jewish Christian sect in 1st century Judaism. Okay. The first use of the term is found in the Acts of the Apostles of the New Testament. Okay. Where Paul the Apostle is accused of being a ringleader of the sect. Okay, alright. Is it connected to Nazareth? Nazarene? Maybe? Yeah, so like, yeah, I mean, I already mentioned it last time, but like, the base game's like very like spiritual reliance on like, oh, love is this like magical thing that exists in the universe, just is kind of cringy to me. I mean, and I think, as I said last time, it doesn't mean I don't appreciate what love is, but I think that's just an awkward philosophical argument. Anyway, but yeah, like it looks like this section of the game, this section of the DLC is like exploring that even more, because there's the whole thing about Sarabai talking about the self, and it's clearly going to be, well, as far as I can tell, it's going to be about realizing that, you know, it's not about, well, I mean, there is a self, there is the individual, but then there's also the community and the connections we form and all those kinds of things, and I assume that's what we're exploring here. The other thing I was going to say is that, like, often I don't, whenever there's a Sarabai quote or whatever, I often don't really comment on it because the game likes to kind of like really slowly trickle out what it's trying to say, and often it's hard to make any comment on like a pretty vague statements. So I often just like don't, and it's not, doesn't mean I'm not taking it in. It just means I don't really have anything to say at that time. Anyway, Pickering manuscript. William Blake. Okay. Seek love in the pity of others' woe. Oh wait, how is this? So it looks like woe has a capital W. I wonder if it's simply at the end of the line to rhyme with snow, and it's actually woe. No, I don't think so. This is meant to be possessive. Yeah, seek love, because love is also capitalized. Seek love in the pity of others' woe, in the gentle relief of another's care, in the darkness of night and the winter's snow, in the naked and outcast seek. In the naked and outcast, seek love there. In the naked and outcast. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if there was like a weird sentence, like the sentence not being on a single line, but no, I don't think it is. It's one of the tricky things with poetry. So sometimes people do play with the line structure like that. Penelope, Helia, whatever. Greek name. To me, the idea that my soul, my essence, could fall in love with another being and then maintain that love unblemished for eternity seems utterly impossible. Right. My experience of love has been catastrophe, embarrassment, and disappointment, but this is precisely why I refuse to surrender, why I choose to believe against all precedent that I will find the one for me, and that our love will last forever. You can laugh at this absurd and contradictory belief, but it will not waver. Faith is not a matter of the past, of miracles witnessed and saints observed, but of the future that ought to be written. Anyway, let's get to a puzzle. This is it. Okay, so we have another like very repeated setup going on. Looks like we're going to reveal something. Can we guess what's going to happen when I do this? Like, these are here for a reason. Are these going to do something? These little caged areas? And then there's definitely stuff going on behind the wall. I think this is going to lower the wall again, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Maybe this is not part of the puzzle. Okay. It's just repeating to match the thing over there. Oh, okay. Curious. So laser source, laser source. So red's got to get there. These all need to be open. So similar setup to, was it 5? I think it was 5. We've red, then blue, then red, then blues. And we can use that one. That can be part of what we're doing, and we can use those two. Okay. I think I understand. So right now, none of them are connected to anything. So what we could do is first connect... Will these get in the way? These will definitely get in the way. Wait, unless I... Wait, do I have to like really awkwardly do this? I think I have to really awkwardly do that. Okay. So that's red there. And then I could make them collide there by getting blue. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically the same. I think there's going to be a problem on this side though, because I'm going to connect here. Although I could do 2 at once, but I can't. That's why these are here. Yes, stop me from doing 2 at once. Okay, that does work there. Maybe I can make this work, because that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. So sure, if I point red at this... Actually, yeah, I think this might be totally fine. I point red at this one. And then we're going to point blue directly at this one. Yeah, I did connect there already. Okay, go there. Okay. That was totally fine. Alrighty, Sarah, what have you got to say?
I never really understood the appeal of philosophers who tell us that everything is one. If everything is just a reflection of yourself, an endless hall of mirrors, there's nothing to connect with. And what I realized through our conversations is that everything beautiful happens in that space of connection between one person and another, and between people and the world. That gap between us is necessary, because without it, without separation, there can be no transcendence.
That seems like a weird interpretation of philosophies that say everything is one. It kind of feels like you're talking about like solipsism, like the only thing that exists is yourself. But there are, when I think of philosophies that talk about everything is one, it actually matches up more with what Sarabhai was just saying at the end there, of like how everything is interconnected. So, I don't know, that was a weird statement. But also, yeah, just that everything's so vague. It's such a vague, fluffy philosophy. I like my philosophy more analytical. Which does exist. Like, analytical philosophy is totally a thing. But anyway, 8. Concentration. What are we doing? Blue source in here. Oh gosh, that was a purple one. This is also purple. Okay, so it's another counting puzzle for sure, because we have like a setup of connectors over here. Holy moly, this is a lot of things, but I guess they're all going to this, and then that's the end. Alright, so the goal is blue, blue, red, red, red. Okay. Is that going to be a problem? I presume one of them is probably going to be sitting on this. Wait, do I only have one? Oh no, I've got some in here as well. Okay. Oh, are we doing something silly? Like this is going... I'm just going to assume that that's what we're doing. I don't know if it is. We've got less blues, so I could still I could imagine this being true. Like, I'm not even doing the maths here. I guess I'm just going ahead and seeing if this works. Because we do need one here. Oh, it doesn't quite work. Okay. That means the blue needs one more. Does it? Yes, blue needs one more. Oh, hold on. No, it might work if that weren't connected. Don't connect to that. Wait, what's happening now? Blue. So red is 1, 2, let's just do the maths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want it to be 4, okay. Then blue is 1, 2. Why is it colliding here? This seems to be correct, except for the fact it's... Can I, like, reset you or something? How is red going so far along? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 it's doing. And this is doing 1, 2, 3. What? Why? Maybe if I reset red? No, it's getting all the way there. Is there a nuance to how this works that I don't understand? You're getting all the way over there. Why is blue... Wait, in fact, when I blocked this, why wasn't blue coming along? Why isn't blue coming along? Huh? Oh, it's connected to the wrong thing. Wow. So I was connected to that one, we connected to that. Okay, that's funny. Totally did the right thing, I just had clicked on the wrong thing. It was really hard to tell, because clicking on them, because they're right behind each other.
Once I understood that meaning comes from the interaction of the self with the world, I found it easier to be patient, to be kind. I reminded myself that other people are just like me. And nobody really knows exactly what they're doing. And the more I allowed myself to open up, the more interesting and complex our interactions became. And the more meaningful.
I think you've learned something very valuable there.
Cerebi's personality matrix reconstructed.
Who'd have thought that 1K would have made such a good necromancer?
So it's like, yeah, it's not like I'm disagreeing with the conclusions of the philosophy here, just the way it's being presented, which is a common complaint I've had with this game. Alright. So I agree with those conclusions, but then part of me's like, but like tying this to meaning, it shouldn't be the point. The point should be to think about like what are the implications of like not just thinking about just yourself, disconnect from everybody else, and we'll be finding secrets, and like, you know, the benefits of thinking of others and working with others and putting yourself in their shoes and all this stuff. Like there are benefits that are not. It's not about. Yeah. It's not about like a vague thing of meaning. It's about like what does that do? What does that do to people and the things around you? And anyway, Critical error, all system compromise. That sounds concerning. What? Hello? Who? Milton? Sort of Milton, sort of Elysium, sort of Sarabai. Miltahim? Lol, you met other me. Are we revisiting some of the kind of story format of the first game? I did, you're a little more articulate. My own version of you. He gave me valuable advice. Let's say that one. Give me valuable advice. Probably elaborate joke or sincere plea. What can I do to help you? Fix Sarabai, me fix. Me back on beach. Sarabai back with Hypatia. I'm working on it. Work harder. Hey, what's the meaning of life again? Helping me. Okay. Alrighty. Finally. Celebrity manager not responding. Oh, interact with an old friend. What just happened? Was that the terminal that did something there? Or did... There was like a weird cloud of dust from something. I thought it was coming from this, but I'm not sure. It's that weird space there. Maybe it was just the terminal, I don't know. What am I doing? Oh gosh, this is working. Oh, okay. Where can I go now? Ah, okay, we fell down. It's fine, let's go this way. What am I doing next? I'm trying to find... Ooh, is this the, like, stop going this way glitch? Maybe not. Do we have a stop going this way glitch? Like a warning not to go any further? Oh, what's over there? That looks like something, right? Oh. I guess that's not something. Ah! Let me go back. Okay. Huh, it looks notable. But I can't walk over there. Look at this. Hello. Where is the voice of my creator? Where is the one that we became? Everything is shattered. You're a real fool. Hello. Can I go this way? Okay. It's not happy with that. Alright, puzzle number 9 is what we are looking for. 12, 11, one of these two. 10, this one. 9. Cool. Was there something on the side there? Yep. Everything is wrong here. Someone is missing. Causation Nexus. Okay, so if we're following the pattern of the previous sets of 4, this would be a new thing, I think. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm kind of surprised in the first set of puzzles that we did here, they didn't just use these as like the target. They had like a proper destination target thing on a wall, which usually implies that like it does something, whereas they could have just done this, like had a connector that I couldn't use and it would have been clearer. So I'm surprised they didn't just do that. Okay, what's going on here? My goal is start with the goal. I mean, why can I not I feel like I'm right next to it. What am I even trying to do here? Oh, get the box and then jump up there. Okay. It feels like I really should just be able to interact with that from where I am. So that opens that. Okay. And that opens that. We've got some kind of cat's cradle situation going on in the middle. This web of stuff. What did I do? Did I actually lower that? I might have lowered that. Didn't mean to. So to make that go further, do I want to power that? And this needs to be blue? What do we say? So if I do this, and blue goes ahead. Okay, blue's gone ahead. I don't know how that worked. Should we study this before I keep going? So we have red source going, like I feel like I could easily just keep going with this and not really understood what I did. That red is going to this connector and then to this connector. Okay, this blue is going to this connector and this connector, so that's symmetric. Okay. Then on each side they're going in and then to the targets. Okay, so there's not much going on here. Same on this side, yeah. So somehow me blocking blue here. Okay, so this is about the fact that if you... So red is not going to here, why not? Because it's being blocked on this side, okay. So the red is not hitting this. So by blocking blue, blue is no longer hitting red there, red comes through, goes to here, and then red blocks blue here. And that works because this is one. Well, they're not connected on the same, like, set of nodes. So maybe if they're on separate nodes, they don't, like, separate, like, networks, they just, like, whichever one is going wins. Like, whichever one is currently going blocks the other one. Oh no, it doesn't matter. They just, like, collide into each other. It doesn't matter because all I care about is this. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's definitely what we're doing. So we do that, swap over again. There. Okay. Oh. To the sides. Okay. Onto here, onto here. Into the palm of my hand.
It's funny, though, when I think about it, that I still didn't know what to call what I was experiencing. I guess love.
I knew that was going to be what you said.
Would say. With their hormones and instincts and strange fleshy organs. Surely we were too different to experience that. And the really funny thing is that I was thinking exactly like an ancient human child, pretending I was above it all.
Incarnation. I should like study before I start because I'm just going to end up accidentally solving this, aren't I? Where am I going? Where's the goal? There it is. So blue here, I mean that's kind of curious. I guess that will hold it open once it's open, got it. So blue here does what we want. Do we have any things we can work with? I don't think we do. I only have my body to block stuff with, right? I don't see any pick-upable objects. Okay. Interesting. So, blue here. That is connected to that, so that red needs to be blocked. So I need to make my way around. So first of all, let's get red here. Which is going to mean doing this. Then you're going to hold that open for me. Cool. Then let's get blue here, which is coming from here. So we need to block red, which is coming from here. Alright. That did not work. Isn't red coming from here? Oh, red's also coming from there, which I can't get to. Okay. Was there something I could do outside to stop? If I do this, now blue is winning. Oh, that red is not connected to that. Okay, so it's just this red. Okay, so then we go through here. And then we block this red from here to let the blue through. Oh, but the other red's there as well. Okay, so how do I stop that? Is this now going to be winning? No. I guess, okay, that's on the inside. How do I stop that situation then? Because I can't do anything about that red now. Except close that door again. Right, we only need temporary blue. So if I can block that red temporarily, we're fine. But this red also needs blocking. I can't do both. Yeah, this red definitely needs blocking. But that red also needs blocking. Let's stand outside and just think if it being out here helps in any way. So, yes, this needs to be out of the way. And it does come back, yes. Can I mean, I can close this door, but I won't be inside. And I might be screwed now. Am I screwed? No, because I can go back to this. Okay, interesting. So somehow block that red and this red. Can I unlock this from the as in like lock this again from the inside? That doesn't do it because that red's there. And that red will always be there. Oh gosh, we've got to do this again. Which was block this. Okay. What was I just thinking? It's gone from my head. I can let that through. That's there. Can I? Yeah. So can I close that door from the inside? And then if I do, am I stuck? I'm not sure. Maybe not, because I can block this blue from here. So is that the idea? I haven't quite thought through it. But no, that doesn't work. No, it does. Apparently. Because that blue is blocking that. Okay, sure. And then we're doing this. And then we're done. But then I also need to do this to get back out. Yes, okay. Oh. Uh-oh. But then that will open that, and then we're fine? Okay. Sure. Pretty tangled mess of lasers, sure. Alrighty, who's next?
What I'd never considered
11.
was that stripped of biological necessity and physical need, as well as all the strange stigmas
Breakthrough.
and taboos our ancestors associated with their bodies. Love might be more pure, more powerful. That we can love with fewer distractions than they could. And so the experience is all the more overwhelming. I do think we should learn to simulate some of those biological processes. Would be fun.
Okie dokie. Green lasers. Oh, this is purple. Okay, so I can go through here. So this is similar to the previous systems. Yeah, why are these not just like connectors? They could be like hidden, you know, in a little alcove so that I can't like interact with them. So we're trying to get through there. Red is required. So this is maybe a combo of some of the stuff we did in the first section and the more recent stuff, or maybe we're just going back to the first section stuff. So I want to get red there. We've got blue here, okay? And I've got 2 inverters. Okay, what we can do is we can connect to this, and we can connect to there with one of these. I actually can't remember what does the green, if you invert green, what happens. Does it really matter? I don't know. Let's do... so we don't really have... How do I break through that green? We don't have like a second thing to target. I guess we've got the same thing. Okay. So I think we want this kind of on the left. blocking the second laser, which, oh gosh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, this, that, connect to that, put it down. Okay, then you're going to be over here blocking these both. Can that even happen? I'm going to have to do some body blocking, aren't I? That's going to somehow help. Wait. Oh no, okay, I thought I was done. I am not done. It's getting that far though. Now just stay open. I mean, that genuinely might be open long enough for me to just run in. Ooh, interesting. I know that's not what I'm supposed to do, but this seems weirdly close to working. So I kind of want to keep trying. Ooh, okay, maybe they've done the calculation. Right. Or maybe there's a safeguard put in. So this needs to be blocked. Why is this not blocked? Because that is being blocked by that. It is now it's now going to block that, but only temporarily. Oh, but you could be pointing at that as well. And then we do... Oh no, we're done. Okay. Yeah, well, that was weird. Isn't that exactly the same as one of the puzzles in the first four? Extremely close to it.
I thought I'd figured it all out. Everything would be smooth sailing from now on. I still had so much to learn about love. Even for us, it's messy. You find someone who seems to be the perfect match for you, who seems necessary in your life. And then you realize all the ways in which you don't fit together at all. Because nothing in this world is perfect.
Okay, we have a grid. Turns out Talos Principle is a grid-based game. This is actually also giving me flashbacks to in my computer science degree we did an electronics module, and one of the things you had to learn about was like infinite. I mean, this is not an infinite grid, but like infinite grids of resistors, and I really hated that module. Electronics was not why I was in computer science. I like the programming and the discrete maths, and not just the discrete maths. I like all the maths. Just didn't love the electronics. It was part of what we did, and there was this question. So yeah, this is a bad flashback. I think that's probably the module I did worst in as well at university, because I just wasn't motivated to learn it. What's going on? Okay, so it's two-dimensional counting. So if we where's my goal in here? Three things going to it. One of them's up there, so that needs to be blue. That needs to be blue. That needs to be red. Okay, interesting. Blue comes from here, red comes from there. Is there anything else in this space? I don't think so. Just these two things. Okay, so red needs to be able to get across. Interesting. And blue gets through. Oh, so that implies that I need to connect red around. It's something like that, I would say. And then connect blue. I mean, I guess just near its, where it's going. It feels like that will end up working. There. No, because that will collide there. So there. And there. So, ooh. What's happening with that one? It's colliding with this there. Okay. And if I do this, we have the other problem I was thinking about, right? That one's fine. No, that ended up working. Oh no, yeah, the other problem is there. That is what I expected. So Somehow I have to do red a different way, maybe? If red is further, then blue can be further, but further's not good. So the problem is that blue needs to be closer than... unless I send blue to that one, but isn't that what I had? So if I send blue to that one, blue is going 1, 2, and then red is 1, 2. That is the issue. If I get blue to this one, they collide there. But that's actually fine. That ends up being blue. That is kind of weird, isn't it? Look, both red and blue are going there, but blue is winning. Sure. And if this were to be any further away from the blue, red would win. But then that blue is becoming a problem for this red. So how do I deal with that? Let me check that that's true. So if I were to do this, 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 red will get there, right? Yes. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, also, are they colliding? No, they are. Yes, that is colliding in midair. Okay, but yes, it still does what I expected. So now the red and the blue down here are fine, but this blue is not, because we need one. It needs to be 2 or less. So either it needs to be that one or that one. And what was the problem with that one? What was the problem with that one? That. Ah, then they are colliding there. Okay. But I can't do anything about that. Unless I can... Can I do something to interrupt so the red isn't coming along there? Not really. That is 1. I'd have to connect blue directly to that, but that can't happen. There's always going to be 1 between the source and the node that I'm connecting it to. So I can't interrupt there. Or can I? Is there some way to do that? I don't think so. Yeah, because like, if I could, this would be doing it. That's as close as I can get to that. So what else can I do? Okay, so doesn't that mean then that this definitely... I mean, okay, so my other thing is that, like, does this connect to multiple places? But I don't think that helps, right? So if that's connected to there... Ooh, but maybe it does help if... Yes. Okay. So that helps because that is colliding with the red and interrupting that laser, and then this blue is coming up this way instead and not getting interrupted by this laser because they're colliding in between these two. Sure. That was a fun little puzzle. I like that one. Neat. Much nicer than the infinite grid of resistors question in my exam.
That love could be eternal. But I'll admit that sometimes it seemed impossible to continue. Sometimes I thought you were unfair, or cruel, or just incomprehensible. I'm sure you thought the same about me. And I'm sure that sometimes you were right. No wonder all the ancient love songs repeat the same themes. Longing, happiness, regret, and forgiveness. I want you. I love you. I miss you. Forgive me.
It's kind of interesting juxtaposing the like obviously the core philosophy of the Talos Principle is about, you know, how biology itself is just a machine made of, you know, it's a machine made of chemicals and cells and all sorts of things, and it's just like physics, and there's no reason why a robot that is built to do the same things as a biological being couldn't have the same experiences as the biological being. So it's interesting to juxtapose that, which is very like, because the implication of that then is the experiences that a biological being has, if they can be entirely reproduced by, building a robot that operates in the same way, are a function of the physicality of the system. And then to kind of juxtapose that against characters talking about like this idea that like things like love are eternal and like more spiritual things, it's kind of odd. Although there is an interesting aspect to that of like, well, yeah, I mean, humans do that, and therefore robots would do the same thing. They would talk about those things. But then I guess I can't tell. My instinct is that the developers are trying to say those, what I would say are spiritual things, and so like rather than I don't think it's just the developers are trying to say, oh look, these robots have spirituality because humans have spirit, but I think they are making a spiritual point, the writers of this game. I mean, I might be wrong, but that's the way it seems to me. But you could there's still an interesting aspect of like, you don't have to take it as like the writers are making that point. You can simply take it as what they're showing is that the robots will undergo the same spiritual thoughts for the same reasons, because they're the same, because they are people. Anyway, yes. What is going on up there? What is going on up there? Is there going to be more stuff up there at some point? Do we go up there? Or is it just decoration? Does this have anything like connectors on it or anything? I don't know. So we finished this area, right? Yeah, there's 4 puzzles left. Alright, so next time we shall venture back out of here, go to the next area, and solve the next 4 puzzles, I guess. I think, like, I looked at the title, on the menu when you're coming in, there is a percentage for, like, bonus puzzles, I think. So I think there are some somewhere. I guess. Oh, wasn't there? There was a gate behind me right at the start. Yes. Okay. Now I'm remembering. All right. See you next time, folks, and we'll go solve some more puzzles. All right. Goodbye.